limit and is part of the quarterfinals of the NWA 2025 Crockett Cup. Coming to the ring, this is the tag team combination of Massive Mike Mondo and the spectacular Slade.
Big, beefy men who know how to get it done won the opening round against the number 8 seeded Country Gents, and the number 9 seeded Mondo and Slade have a tough task in front of them, facing our NWA World Tag Team Champions and the number 1 seeds, Knox and Murdoch.
Well, you know, if somebody can knock off the number 1 seed, the deal man might have to put some money on this team right here. I got to come up with a name for them. But these two Jack brothers, if anybody can do it, they can do it.
Look at them. Wow.
Yeah, look like a couple action figures hanging out on the apron.
And their opponents, they are the Wrecking Crew combination of Captain Badass Trevor Murdoch, the Outlaw Mike Knox. They are your NWA World Tag Team Champions and the number 1 seed in the 2025 Crockett Cup. This is Knox and Murdoch.
And accompanied by their longtime friend Eric Smalls, who was taken out of the Crockett Cup very early in the David Crockett Invitational, as one half of Size Matters, but Eric Smalls goes deep with Knox and Murdoch. At this point, been friends for years.
Yeah, but what's he doing out here? You know what it is? Maybe Knox and Murdoch are scared of Slade and Mondo, and they said we need all the help we can get.
They consider him like a good luck charm, and that's not to diminish Mr. Smalls. Mr. Smalls refers to himself as a good luck charm because ever since he entered their life, their success has followed.
But maybe that's
Remember how elusive the tag championships were to them?
Yeah, now they got Smalls out there cheating for him. You know?
No, I've never seen Smalls do anything even remotely close to, let's say, something that you're conversant in the art of.
Oh, hey, I'm just saying, why else would he be out there? I mean, I get they're his buddies, but, you know, he's got his own tag team. You know?
He is a licensed manager. We've been through this before.
Yeah, no, he is. I've seen his paperwork. You know, left his shirt at home, but that's all right. This guy. I don't know. I don't trust him.
You don't trust Eric Smalls?
Hell no.
I trust Eric Smalls.
No.
He's
Just
a
don't mess
totally
with him.
stand-up dude, man.
Yeah, if you mess with him, you'll get hit in a particular part of your anatomy.
If you're that size, you got to find some sort of equalizer.
Well, I'll give him that, but I think you know maybe they're a little worried about this new team of Slade and Mondo here. I mean, these are two big dudes, right? I mean, look, Trevor's what, 6'7", Mike's 6'8". They're both, you know, big brothers, but look at this team right here. Woo. I'm telling you.
I'll tell you what, on
it's
paper,
going to be a team to watch. Woo.
On paper, this looks as good as anything we got.
Look, you got a lot of veteran experience on one side of the ring. Actually, really on both sides of the ring.
Sides.
Slade
Mondo
being probably the youngest in this match.
But look how much he's burning up the roads.
Yeah, no kidding.
No one's working more in the NWA than Slade right now.
Trevor Murdoch, the veteran, former world heavyweight champion. Side headlock. Big time shoulder tackle.
A little taunt there. It's kind of different from Trevor, isn't it?
Shows he's got plenty of muscle. It might be under a layer of fat or two, but boy, oh boy.
That'll clean your sinuses, won't it?
Okay, real quick. Trevor usually doesn't start like this. He tends to be a little bit more strategic. Is this because they want to wipe him out as soon as possible?
Yeah, I mean,
so
I
they
would
have
say
more
so.
juice going down the road?
I would say so. Not just because, you know, I personally think that they're a little scared of this team, but you know, if you do win this, you got to continue on. You got to wrestle more matches. What, they'd have at least 2 more matches after this, right? Or 1 or whatever.
You know what? Here's the thing. Big time spine buster.
You kind of want to get it done early, right?
Knox and Murdoch know how to get it done because they've already done it once. 2023. Knox and Murdoch made it all the way to the finals, beat BFT.
Controversial circumstances.
Well, they still did it. Their names are on the trophy, and they could be the first tag team in history to win it twice.
In order to win the Crockett Cup, you must win at least 3 matches.
That's Correct.
I mean, think about that. That is an arduous journey.
Especially against top-tier talent like we have here in the National Wrestling Alliance.
And getting better and better and better each year.
And you see that right here in this main event here on Roku.
Definitely a deep tag team division we have here, is it not?
Our phone lines are burning up with talent that want to come to the new, modern Lightning One era NWA. This company is back. This company is hot. Trust me, the amount of calls and emails and text messages that we get from people I don't even know is staggering. And I've owned this company for 8 years, and I've never seen this level of interest.
Yeah, and 1-800-DEALS has been burning up too.
There you go.
I've got the tips for you. Boom! If you would have called it earlier, you would have saw that I took Mondo and Slade.
Okay, so see, Slade looks a little gassed here, and I think now you're starting to see the effect of working a second match.
Yeah, and the effect of being in there with that big brother, Mike Knox.
Right? Yeah.
Whoa!
You see Eric Smalls looking on.
That's
Oh,
not
look
like
at that.
Mondo. He just took Knox down.
Yeah, took Knox down, and
I
a
didn't
tag
see
is
it.
made. And Mondo now on the attack.
Trust me, you would have approved.
Oh, okay, well, that's good. Yeah,
Look at this raw intensity that we see
yeah.
from Mike Mondo.
And why is Wheeler yelling at Mondo? He needs to stay out of it, right?
Mondo looking for a big-time suplex here.
Look at the
Look at the
strength.
strength and the power
Goodness.
of Mondo. Takes down. And that is a statement made. We got to take a quick break. This match will continue right after this.
Thrill Billy, one of the top stars here in the NWA. A good spot to be in. But now, it's a bad spot to be in because they brought in your boy Hammer, and I'm gunning for you. Gore! Gore! Gore!
My name is the Prince of Old School, Colby Corino, and I am the son of a legend, Steve Corino, the former NWA World Heavyweight Champion. I've been walking in his footsteps for a long time now, but it's time that the Prince steps out of the King's shadow.
All right, welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Mondo and Slade taking on Knox and Murdoch.
Yeah, easy for me to say. Mondo has physically been in control of Mike Knox. You can't say that often, Billy. Mike Knox is come on, look at this big bacala.
Obviously, he's put his time in the gym.
Whoa. And look at the cohesion here.
I'm telling you, they work like they've been teaming for years.
Into the cover, shoulders down, kick out.
But is it enough? I mean, like you like to say, you got two big brothers in there,
Yeah.
in Knox and Murdoch.
Yeah, that's right.
Your NWA World Tag Champions, veterans of the Psychic Wars, multiple promotions, highly decorated wherever they've been.
But look at this right here. You know, Slade is an accomplished D1 athlete in the sport of wrestling.
Technically, arguably, one of the best in the sport of professional wrestling. And look at that physique.
That's right. Fear the gear, Daddy. Look at this. And Knox, and how often do we see Knox bounced around like that? Almost never.
Power and leverage is what I see, right? They're a little smaller, but they have power and leverage.
And Mike Knox is looking like he's in trouble.
He's absolutely in trouble. Look at that Mondo. See now this, and Mondo the
here we
veteran.
go.
Look at this. Quick tags in and out.
Okay, you're starting to look like a genius over here.
Well, I mean, think of the level of experience that Mike Mondo has in tag team competitions here. Former tag team champ, WWE and an OVW as well.
Yeah. Brother's done it a time
Tag.
or two.
And it's tactics like this that can take you to the top. Double team effort now.
Well, you got till 5.
Referee Scott Wheeler telling Slade he's got to get out.
We haven't had a disqualification yet, and in the past Crockett Cups, there have been times where teams go too far.
Wow.
And of course, I tell the refs, you got to call it down the middle and not let these teams bend the rules.
Mondo dragged him.
Do you think there's a hesitation to call a DQ in a Crockett Cup now? You think?
Well,
maybe,
I think it's like the seventh game of a NBA Finals or World Series.
Yeah, you don't
It's
want
like,
the whistle
into the
decide.
cover,
you-
kick out.
You don't want your legacy as a ref to be tainted in any way. Of course, earlier this evening we had Earl Hebner in the building, my friend, and one of the greatest referees and probably the most famous and infamous refs.
He always called it down the middle.
It's hard to say. The most famous and infamous refs in the history of the sport.
Earl always called it down the middle. He was never part of a controversial decision.
No, not at all.
Mondo getting some separation here, but crossbody! The crossbody by Knox. Can he make it to the corner?
Well, I thought he was going to pin him, but I think the punishment's taken its toll.
No, it has. He's got to get it to Trevor.
Yeah, but one move might be all it takes to get the momentum back here. But Mike Knox, that's a whole lot coming at. That's a load coming at you at that speed.
Tag. In comes Slade.
Slade.
Oh, down goes Slade. Oh, my Lord. Good. Trevor Murdoch is a man possessed.
Yeah, Trevor Murdoch going after the home run record here. Jeez.
Full Nelson slam.
What is going on?
It wasn't pretty, but it got the job done.
Look at his face, though. Trevor looks crazy to me. He
he's
never
hot.
looks like that.
He wants to win the Crockett Cup.
Yeah, but he looks
got
a
the
little
boot
different.
up.
I don't know.
Pop it up. Went sky high, baby. Now into the cover. Shoulders are down. Mondo's there to break it up.
Sweet Marie. He totally had it won right there, but Mondo had to come in and break it up. Otherwise, it was over. He kept the dream alive. Whoa.
Standing switch there by Knox. Oh, Slade's in the drop zone.
Uh-oh.
Targeting
Slade.
him for it. Will
Slade.
they land it? Move! High-low! High-low takes down Slade. Trevor into the cover. Shoulders are down. Woo!
The winners of this match advancing to the semifinals, Knox and Murdoch.
One heck of a quarterfinal match. Mike Mondo and Slade gave it everything they had, but it just wasn't enough for Trevor Murdoch, Mike Knox. I think Eric Smalls was hanging out there too. Maybe
Again.
he is the good luck charm.
I mean, the proof's in the pudding.
I just lost $20.
See, look at the affection between these men.
Next stop, the Immortals for Knox and Murdoch.